is rolling.
My name is Alex, this is Jeremiah, Jim, Hong, and Lisa, and we're Purple and Bold. How many of you associate Walmart with environmental sustainability? Not many. Well, Walmart actually has a long history of environmental sustainability and corporate social responsibility that can be traced back to the company's origins and their philosophy known as the Walmart Way. In 2005, Walmart institutionalized its environmental activities around three primary goals: eliminate waste, become 100% energy supplied with renewables, and promote products that sustain both people and the environment. In the nearly 10 years since, Walmart has instituted many successful environmental initiatives, such as an effort to reduce plastic bag waste that resulted in reductions of 38%, partnerships with local farmers, and replacing all of their store lighting with more efficient LEDs. The question we set out to decide was whether Walmart should market their environmental activities to their customer. Using the DECIDE model and EDGE perspectives, we came up with several recommendations. We recommend that Walmart market its environmental actions to the Latin American and Asian regions, but not in the United States or the UK. We also recommend that the marketing campaigns be tailored for each of the regions using a mix of traditional and social media marketing techniques. Jeremiah will now discuss the decision criteria.
To reach our decision, we created several criteria, and we weighed those criteria. The criteria that we evaluated and determined, we discussed that should meet the goals of the company, should align up strategically, financially, and operations with the company. And we use this to determine our decision. Do you want to slide?
I'll do
Okay.
slides.
You got it. Sorry.
No worries.
We'll cut this out. Okay. We came up with three criteria to reach our decision. See your criteria, right?
You can do it here.
There we go.
Sorry.
Oh, you have a clicker? I didn't know you had a clicker.
First criteria identified was market share. We wanted the decision that we make to bring growth to market share within the regions that four regions that Walmart operates in. The second criteria, you see, was strategic alignment. We wanted the decision to align with Walmart's strategic vision, which is usually low cost. And the third is brand enhancement. We wanted to enhance the brand and bring about better public awareness of the company. That's a good one. Okay, the four regions that Walmart operates in is the United States, the United Kingdom, Latin America, and Asia. The markets within the United States and the United Kingdom are pretty stagnant. They're fully developed for the most part, while growth can be expected in both Latin America and Asia. Going into the market share, the first criteria we determined, the market share needs any strategy we implement needs to encourage growth operationally with the market share of the company revenues as well as profits. Percentage of total market company occupies is how we determine this. There's several ways to determine it. You can determine it by units, outputs, by revenue, but revenue we determine what's the most efficient means to measure this. Market share allows for high return on investment. High return on investment for large market cap company generally returns higher profits. They're more efficient, they have a higher economy of scale, and overall it's a more well-oiled company. As I mentioned, economies of scale gives them higher buying power. They become more efficient because they can buy in bulk. They can negotiate their deals because they have a more stronger presence. This allows Walmart to become a low-price leader, leads to efficiency, and that aligns with the low price strategies. Strategic alignment. Strategic alignment basically links your decisions with the goals and visions of the company, so that it aligns with management's overall vision for where the company should be steered, both long-term and short-term. It also enhances performance, again, helps management make superior decisions. Strategic alignment for Walmart will help with cost leadership. Again, they want to be a low-cost leader. Differentiation, and again, the everyday low price guarantee, which is what Walmart aims for their customer base. The third criteria, slide got jumped up. I'll just cut this out, the video.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, strategic alignment. Any decision we make, we want it to align with the responsibility goals of the company. Walmart's been pushing to be a more sustainable company overall, and we want it to align with business goals as well. The third criteria is brand enhancement. Brand enhancement is words, images, symbols, whatever a company uses to make a customer think of their company. The most common one we usually hear about Walmart is the save money, live better. This is essentially the essence of the company. They want to be cheaper and more efficient than other companies, getting people more products for less money, live a happier life. Decisions made with these criteria, we want to be consistent with brand image, improve their brand reputation, and just bring about an overall positive experience for the company.
BS perspective was integrated into our whole decision process and paper. Sound ethics are a cornerstone of long-term success for any business. Unethical practices can harm customers, society, and the business itself. By maintaining its reputation and effectiveness, this is especially important when talking about marketing sustainable practices. Diversity is another characteristic of a successful business. Corporations must recognize and respect different cultures and adapt their business strategies to that culture's needs, wants, attitudes, and lifestyles. For global, multinational corporations must identify potential opportunities and resources in international markets, and knowing how these markets interact is an important tool for expanding the company's wealth and influence around the world. Environmentally, businesses have a responsibility to the environment and the communities they operate in and serve. They must be mindful and develop ways to have a positive impact on the environment and community. Now I'll give it over to Alex to talk to you about the U.S.
So in applying our criteria to the U.S. region, market share, we first looked at what the current Walmart's current position in the U.S. retail market is before determining what the effect an environmental marketing campaign might have on market share. So Walmart is currently the dominant player in the U.S. retail market. However, they've reached their maximum market penetration, and for several years growth has been slow. In order for Walmart's market share to increase, Walmart would have to attract a new customer segment while retaining their existing core customer. We determined that an environmental attracting environmentally conscious consumers with a marketing campaign is risky because of the negative brand perception Walmart has amongst that consumer segment. Additionally, it's we thought it unlikely that the gains from environmentally conscious consumers would offset the potential losses of core customers, which is what happened, which is what Walmart experienced several years ago. In the Great Recession, Walmart expanded its higher quality product offerings in an effort to attract more middle-income consumers. What actually happened was not only did they not attract those middle-income consumers, they turned off many of their core customers. Similarly, when we applied the brand criterion to the US market, we looked at what the current brand perception is before determining what effect a marketing campaign might have on the brand perception. Walmart's brand equity is currently pretty low, due in large part to labor relations issues. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. As a result, there is a high degree of scrutiny on the company now. Implementing an environmental marketing campaign might open the company up to greenwashing accusations. Greenwashing is basically using environmentalism as a PR tool. Walmart also runs the risk of their brand being perceived as more expensive, which could turn off their core customer base. Finally, strategic alignment was analyzed by determining the extent to which environmental priorities are incorporated into the business strategy. Walmart's US business strategy has been a combination of everyday low price, EDLP, and a high product offering. Recent comments made by Walmart CEO Doug McMillon announced Walmart's recent strategic priorities around improving customer experience and improving access through e-commerce. While Walmart's environmental initiatives remain significant, they seem more aligned to corporate social responsibility priorities as opposed to business strategy. And for all of those reasons, we deemed it would not be appropriate to implement an environmental marketing campaign in the US. Now Han will talk about applying our criteria in the UK.
The situation in the United Kingdom is quite identical as that in the US. Walmart went into UK in 1999 and it acquired a local supermarket called Asda, and who was the first to talk about price in the United Kingdom. And it's not surprised that its business strategy is similar to the US, which is everyday low price. And this strategy has helped to secure Asda's market share of 70% in the highly competitive supermarket industries in the UK. And last year, Asda carried out a new 5-year business strategy, and it says that in the next 5 years they're gonna focus on lower the price and improve their customer experience, and they would keep opening new stores in the South and East England, and as well as they will focus on their online store. So it's obviously that there's no evidence shows that Asda is, there's no evidence that environmental sustainability is part of Walmart's business strategy in the United Kingdom. And so that's why for the strategy alignment criteria, we didn't recommend that Asda should market its sustainability in the United Kingdom. And as the market share is directly reflects the implementation of business strategy, and so we can see that Asda might expect its market share increase by the new open stores in the South and East market in England, and as well as their online stores, or maybe more price sensitive customers will go shopping in their stores. But it is a risk for them to make a big statement of environmental sustainability, because it might not 100% sure that they would attract more environmental friendly customers to their stores, as the reason Alex has explained right now, just now, but it would definitely lose some of their target customers who care about low price. So when it comes to brand image, we think it's not wise for them to market sustainability, because the first reason is that it goes against its positioning, and the low price is their key communication message right now, and that's what their target customer care about the most at this moment. And if they keep talking sustainability, which would make people think the price is gonna be higher, and they might stop go shopping there. And the second reason is that there's a research saying that nearly 15% of citizens in the United Kingdom, and they think that the influence of business on society is negative, and they don't buy what they say about their efforts on CSR. So for the reasons, we don't think that it's worthy for Asda to invest on marketing sustainability in the United Kingdom. And next, June's gonna tell us about the Latin America.
I can say something if you want me to. Asia, was I supposed to go first, or you go
I
first?
just want to go first.
Go for it.
Isn't it supposed to go to Germany? Is that?
No, it's
Okay.
straight to you.
The potential for market growth in Latin America is huge. Brazil and Mexico are the two largest markets in that area, and are in the top countries projected to generate 50% of the world's economic growth over the next 10 years due to e-commerce. Walmart's branding and business strategy are very similar in this region, and is heavily based on the environment and community. They have a diverse range of retail formats such as supercenters, warehouse clubs, bodegas, and even family restaurants, along with a plan to integrate the use of 100% renewable energy and zero waste in its operations in the near future. Walmart knows that community and the environment is an important part of their culture and way of life, and it is important to develop a strategy that reflects that. The marketing campaign in Latin America will consist of a strong mix of radio, television, and social media marketing. On average, 60% of Latin Americans listen to the radio 3 to 4 hours every day. Latin Americans average 4 to 6 hours of television a day. However, some countries actually double the world average in television consumption. The most aggressive part of the campaign will come from social media because of its large usage from our target audience of 15 to 34-year-olds. This younger audience is more environmentally aware and receptive to a message of sustainability. Internet usage in Latin America penetrates roughly 49% of the population, and 60% of the users fall inside our target audience demographic, target age demographic. Over the course of 1 year, all 3 platforms will promote Walmart sustainability initiatives along with something we call green festivals. These green festivals are open to the public and are opportunities to encourage a sustainable lifestyle through educational games and attractions. This is a great way for Walmart to educate consumers and be culturally friendly and continue to integrate itself into the community. And now I will turn it over to Lisa to talk to you about Asia.
Excuse me. With regard to the sustainability campaign initiative in Asia, in our research we learned that it, much like Latin America, is one of the growth areas for Walmart, and as such is an opportunity in terms of sustainability. There is a different perception of sustainability than we might expect in the United States, even if on the surface the U.S. seems to be the country that is most open to it. The truth of the matter is that it is actually much less so, as Alex explained. And so by targeting efforts in that area, much in the same way, again, as Jim described in Latin America, we can make significant inroads in promoting Walmart's sustainability efforts and achieving positive results, not just in terms of increasing goodwill, but also in attracting new customers and also solidifying Walmart's position as a community provider in the marketplace. And now I'll turn over to whoever is supposed to be doing that.
I'm now going to talk about how we're going to benchmark our decisions. We're going to have a short-term and long-term process for this. The short-term will be a year or less, long-term 5 years. To monitor this, we're going to use social networking, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to identify both positive and negative experiences with the company. We're also going to look at growth. We're going to look at if the revenues have grown, if the profits grown, how effective e-commerce has been. We're going to do that through monitoring the web, as I was saying, reviews, basically any outlet we can communicate with customers to see how well the marketing campaigns have affected them and their brand image. I'm now going to pass it back to Lisa.
What am I talking about?
Just closing remarks.
Oh. Thanks everybody for coming. And I'll say other cool stuff.